So today's $1,000,000 question is, what have you learned in the last 5 weeks? All right, there's a lot of things that we could be learning. For those of you that have done very well and that have been tracking, you should be learning that if you hit your macros, hit the calories, hit the macros within those ranges that we have described for you, that you should be seeing a reduction in body fat. All right, that's one thing we could learn. Another thing we could learn is that maybe some of us weren't ready to make a change. Right? You heard about the 5 week, 6 week challenge. You thought that's great. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna. This is gonna be my time to go. But for some reason you weren't quite ready to make that change, and maybe you tracked for 3 or 4 days and then you just completely fell off. Right? So change is hard, but you have to be ready to make that change. So if you're not, again, it doesn't make you a bad person. It's just you weren't quite ready to make that change yet. So we could have learned that we weren't ready to make the change. We could have learned that tracking is nowhere near as hard as we thought it was going to be for those of you that are doing it, right? It takes maybe a whopping, we'll say, 2 to 3 minutes per meal. So if you're eating 3 or 4 times a day, that's anywhere from maybe 10, 12, tops 15 minutes, if that. All right? So tracking doesn't have to be this, 4-hour process, and John, I can't do it. You absolutely can do it. You just have to put a little bit of time into it. Another thing we could have learned along the way is that if we start to build some consistency in our days, that we can make life easier when it comes to tracking, right? So a lot of you, I talk to you guys and look at MyFitnessPal logs, and they still kind of look like these roller coasters, right? High, low, and you're not building the consistency. So, you could be learning that if we make a couple days in a row, Monday through Thursday, Monday through Friday, look pretty similar, that can make adhering to the program much easier. Another thing we could have learned. Could have learned that you really enjoy these videos, or I know some of you guys maybe don't open them up. I've spent the last coming up on 5 weeks trying to give you guys some different content, some different things to think about, some hints, some helpful information along the way, because I do want you guys to succeed. And if you've noticed towards the middle or towards the tail end of this, I've started also talking a lot about maybe we've learned that we can't do it on our own. And that doesn't make you weak or a bad person. It just means that maybe you need that coach to help you along the way and to hold you accountable, right? And if that's the case, then there's coaches here that want to help you and will, work with you to get you where you want to be. If over the last 5 weeks you've learned that, hey, look, I can't do this on my own. I don't have the education. I don't know what's going on with this stuff. I don't have the accountability on my own. I do really well for 3 or 4 days and I fall off. Or a combination of both. So again, hopefully you guys are learning something along the way. And if not, I'm not sure what's going on. But we've got one more week. We'll be doing the final weigh-in on Monday. Obviously, if you can't make it Monday, we can push things around a little bit. A day or two before, a day or two after is okay. That's not going to be on the world. And we will be choosing the winners with the biggest difference in positive body composition from your starting InBody to your final InBody. That middle one was just to kind of give you a check to see where you're at, but it'll be the difference from when you started to when you ended. Guys, have a great day, and hopefully you learned something.